Right here. See, under the bushes. Look under the bushes. Snake. That bush. There you see. Strand. Right next to you. Oh, Mister.
Guys, help us!
We need help. Her head's up here. Hold her.
Help, guys, help! You need to come to us.
Where's her head, guys? Right here. She's moving.
Johnny, can you get in front of her?
I'm losing her
We're
place!
not gonna hold her.
She's slipping away!
Look at the size of this animal. Easily 300 pounds.
There's one there, look. Come a bit closer, guys. Got something. Yeah, we got it. Whoa, he is big. Well done, Fernando. That is amazing. So this is a really good sized, probably male black caiman. Wow, look at that.
Okay. Gonna check this trap here. I see something moving in there. Ow! I think there's an electric eel in there. Right there. Do you see that? I got a slithering eel in there. Ow! It's just like sticking your finger right into a light socket. Okay, get out of there. Look at that. That is an electric eel. Come on, go back in the water. Ooh! The catfish is alive, but it can't move because it's been stunned by that eel. Oh, man.
The Amazon is full of massive anacondas coiling in murky waters, mysterious creatures lurking in the underbrush, and creepy critters, each more fascinating and fearsome than the last. Get ready for an adventure to the depths of the forest where we uncover the incredible giants. Imagine going on a calming tour of the river and you get greeted by one of the most feared animals of the wild, an anaconda. These tourists were baffled to witness a 5-meter-long snake, just curiously examining their boat and checking who the trespassers were in its territory. Fortunately, it didn't bother anyone to casually slide under them, slithering in the murky waters, almost disappearing from the scene.
Wow.
Well, it seems that the Amazonian monster wasn't in the mood to sample humo meat that day. Otherwise, they don't let anyone go unharmed who tries to invade their territory. Mega serpent. River basins in Brazil are known to be inhabited by unrealistically large anacondas, and some locals were able to capture these behemoths on their phones. The evidence of this giant existence was like every person's nightmare coming to life. These serpents consume significant amounts of food to support their massive size. Anacondas can eat anything, from capybaras, caimans, and anything they can get their jaws around. Sometimes looking at these anacondas makes me wonder if there could be a possibility of a titan boa roaming out there. Giant anaconda. I always thought anaconda of this size was in the movies only, but they're real. Explorers were roaming in the dense forest of the Amazon, and when they came to some open area and found something they had always heard of just from the people, this huge anaconda, estimated to be between 7 to 8 feet long, was slithering in the mud, as if trying to move toward them to inspect what they were doing in its area. Just look at the size of this thing. It has to be one of the most majestic yet scary creatures slithering in the forest. And these kind of creatures could be the reason why it's forbidden to be alone in Amazon. Well, hats off to these guys who have managed to Amazon vampire. What if I tell you that vampires are real? Not those that we saw in movies. This one is found in the rivers of the Amazon. This is the Piranha fish, famously known as a vampire. It gets its name because of the fangs that can be up to 6 inches long.
And they've actually got those fangs there in the lower jaw, and they use those to puncture the swim bladder of the prey,
sliding perfectly into slots in its upper jaw. Imagine a fish that's part piranha, part saber-toothed tiger. The piranha is a fierce hunter, gobbling up smaller fish, even piranhas. It's a speedy swimmer thanks to its sleek, silvery body. Living in fast-flowing waters, the piranha is a true underwater thrill. crocodile becomes meal. Even the most feared crocodiles of the Amazon forest cannot maintain their feared title forever. This poor reptile had perished for an unknown reason and became the meal of the ever-famous piranhas of the river. These tiny but creepy fish are one of the most dangerous ones on the Amazon. With their razor-sharp teeth and strong senses, they devour anything that enters the water. So these fish were not going to let go of the opportunity and got straight to work to get the crocodile cleaned up from the location in seconds. Yes, they also act as cleaners of the river as they devour anything coming their way. Fearless sloth. We all have seen and known sloths as the slowest animals in the world. With their sloppy personalities and that shaggy look, it's hard to think that they would even come close to the most feared anaconda. Still, this one was brave enough to climb right over one. Now, I don't know if it was exactly bravery or just laziness to go over the serpent. Amazonian electric eel. Haven was navigating through the Amazon when he came face to face with the electric eels. Although he had set the trap to catch some fish for survival, his efforts only came forward with a shock.
Ow! I think there's an electric eel in there.
Even the trap was electrically charged by the fish. These fish can deliver a whopping 650 volts. They're like a natural live wire.
It's just like sticking your finger right into a light socket.
These eels mostly have fat in their body, and even though they look like they won't be doing much, these fish are perfectly capable of defending themselves against anything. Glass frog. Dissecting frogs in high school was so hard. Turns out we never had to do it because a transparent frog already exists in the world. Yes, these are glass frogs of Amazon. Their skin isn't just any skin. It's semi-transparent, showing off their bones, intestines, and even their beating hearts. But that's not all. These little guys are masters of disguise. Their skin changes brightness to match the leaves they're chilling on, making them super hard to spot. It's like these frogs are wearing the invisible cloak from Harry Potter. Goliath bird eater. If you're scared of spiders, then this one will definitely bring some nightmares. Meet the creepiest boy in the spider world, the Goliath bird eater. It inhabits the dense undergrowth of the Amazon rainforest. Despite its name, this colossal spider, which is one of the world's largest by mass and size, rarely preys on birds, with a leg span reaching up to 11 inches. It's more like a dinner plate than a typical spider. Even though it looks creepy, its bite is painful but not dangerous to humans. These nocturnal giants burrow in the earth, emerging primarily at night to feast on insects and small animals. Their size makes them a fascinating yet fearsome inhabitant of the Amazonian ecosystem. Cryptid corse. Farmers in Pubella were terrified when they found this creature in the swamp area near their residence. And no, it's not a bat. Things are a lot more twisted than anyone could anticipate. It had a lengthier body with wings much smaller than that of any known bat, while it looked to have been crushed. Interestingly, it had little to no visible organ. Some locals took it as a sign of an upcoming problem for the whole community, while others were suspicious that someone might have pulled a prank on the people. Whatever the case was, it was still scary to find out that thing near your house. Crypted monkeys. Meet the Saki monkeys. They are charming little acrobats of the Amazon rainforest. These fluffy cuties are like tree-dwelling ninjas, leaping up to 30 feet between branches. With their thick, bushy fur and adorable round faces, they hold a unique appearance as compared to their monkey cousins. Sakis are picky eaters, loving nothing more than a good fruit, nut, or insect. A certain species of Saki monkey, specifically the Vanzolini bald-faced Saki, was thought to have vanished for about 80 years, and the scientists recently recorded their appearance in Brazil. Emperor Tamarind. Now, this monkey is giving a hard time to all the cowboys with its amazing mustache. It's one of the most charming little characters of the rainforest, the Emperor Tamarind. This tiny monkey, named for its resemblance to the German Emperor Wilhelm II, famous for its impressive mustache. These mustaches aren't just for show. Both male and female Emperor Tamarind sport them. They're small, about the size of a squirrel, and have a playful, curious nature. Living in the tree canopies of the Amazon, they leap around with agility, munching on fruits, flowers, and insects. They're social animals living in groups, and they communicate with adorable chirps and whistles. Peanut bug. While we talk about the Amazonian world, here's another strong contestant who qualifies based on its peculiar looks. These are nature's quirky little tricksters. This bug is a master of disguise, looking just like a peanut shell. Why? To hide from hungry birds and other predators. It's not just its shape. Its brown, bumpy body makes it look like a peanut. Found in tropical forests, these bugs are pretty shy. Giant water lily. Imagine a leaf so big you could sit on it. That's the Amazonian giant water lily, a real showstopper in the water world. These lilies have huge round leaves, some reaching over 8 feet across, floating like green rafts on the water's surface. They're not just big, they're strong too, able to hold a small child's weight. At night, their white flowers bloom, turning pink by morning. And they smell super sweet. These lilies are like nature's own waterbeds, combining beauty, strength, and a touch of magic. Extraterrestrial Remains. In 2017, a Colombian farmer shared a video of when he encountered an unknown creature from the woods. He mentioned that his dogs had been acting restlessly for a long time. And when he followed them, he found this thing on the forest floor. The creepy, slender body and mysterious features showed that it was definitely some otherworldly being. Who knows? Maybe it could have been an undiscovered species of animal roaming in the forest. The exact identity of the critter was never confirmed, but it surely made us realize how little we know of our world. Creepy corpse. In a twist straight out of a sci-fi thriller, the internet was abuzz with a creepy video of a supposed alien corpse discovered in a forest. An unknown hiker found this mysterious decomposing body with an elongated head and bizarrely placed eyes, challenging his understanding of his earthly creatures. He then examined the creature with a stick, hoping to find any clue of its reality, but it didn't work. Could it be a groundbreaking revelation or a clever hoax? As debates raged online, some thought it was real, considering the government even accepted their existence. Snake ball. A photographer named Daniel was exploring the dense forest in Midwest Brazil and was hoping to find some majestic images. But what he came across was a tad bit creepy as well. He walked right into this monstrosity from hell. This is a rare moment, a green anaconda breeding ball. During the breeding season, a female green anaconda emits pheromones to signal her readiness to mate. These pheromones attract multiple male anacondas, sometimes as many as a dozen or more. The males converge on the female, leading to the formation of what is known as a breeding ball. This can be a prolonged process, sometimes lasting for weeks. Snakeskin.
Could a snakeskin discovered today be from Wessie the snake?
Some unknown explorers had found this giant snake near the banks of a river in Westboro. The police were immediately called to the scene and advised the locals to stay safe indoors to avoid any problem caused by the giant serpent that had shed that skin.
I'm pretty sure that's how that snakeskin got there, and I do think Wessie is right out here in River Bend somewhere.
On another instance, a giant Russell snake was seen shedding its skin in a remote area, and the scene seemed just like out of a creepy movie. Snakes shed their skin, a process known as ecdysis, primarily for growth, as their skin doesn't expand with their increasing size. This shedding also promotes skin health, removing parasites and aiding in healing injuries. Younger snakes shed more frequently due to rapid growth. The process involves rubbing against surfaces to peel off the old layer, revealing new skin underneath. Haunted river. Jumping in a lake in the middle of the forest? That does not look like a good plan. This guy went to explore the lush green jungle with his friends and was dared by them to jump in the river. His brain cells stopped working for a while, I guess, when this guy finally got into the water. And then it happened. The river was full of piranhas, who sensed some food for themselves and instantly got active. Luckily, he managed to get out of the water on time. Otherwise, things could have ended pretty badly for him. I won't be jumping into any river after watching this. Humpback Whale. In February 2019, fishermen on Brazil's Marajo Island got to witness something far different than their ordinary small fish. They found a mammoth 26-foot whale calf almost 50 feet inland in the forest. Now, I'm no expert, but I know that these majestic creatures are normally found in the depths of the ocean. Humpback whales are rarely seen in this region, especially in February. As soon as the news of an 11-ton giant spread across the area, people started coming forward with different theories. Here's the most solid reason for this giant's appearance. Experts suggested that the calf was separated from its mother and sadly perished in the ocean. When a towering 13-feet-high tide in the winter flooded into the forest, it brought the poor whale with it. I'm sure seeing a whale in the forest must have made the fishermen question their sanity. Pink dolphin. Okay, let's lighten the mood a bit. We've seen many nightmarish creatures from the Amazon. Here is a cute one. The murky waters of this river are inhabited by the pink dolphins.
10 years ago, we have about 150 H dolphins because of their pinkness.
Their skin is flush with blood vessels, which, when dilated, give a pinker appearance. These beautiful critters differ significantly from their marine counterparts in several ways. They possess unusually large brains, contributing to their high intelligence. Botos have more flexible necks, allowing them to navigate through dense forest and river debris. Don't be fooled by those cute looks. These dolphins are known to prey upon the piranhas, one of the most feared fish in the world. Jaguar Thief. A fisherman had the most thrilling close call with a jaguar when it came just inches away from the man. Luckily, the big cat was not aiming for him. It just had its eyes on his delicious fish. The jaguar came inside the boat, caught his catch, and went back to the jungle to enjoy its meat. Jaguars are ambush hunters. They are known for their powerful and stealthy approach to hunting, which makes them highly effective predators in their natural habitats. It's kind of funny to see an apex predator come and steal the fish of a mere fisherman. Wrong prey. Now that looks like an unfortunate snake.
Só que dessa vez ela deu falta de sorte, né? Essa cobra, ela pegou ouriço cacheiro, né?
Large boas are strong constrictors, and I think they succeed most of the time. But this one here surely has made the wrong choice for its lunch. The boa constrictor seemingly tried to eat a porcupine, and instead of getting some food, it got all of these skills embedded in its skin. I'm not sure how it managed to move through the spiky skin, and I don't even want to. But if it didn't get lunch, the good part is it got a spiked armor. Slithering Anaconda. A wildlife explorer was navigating through the dense forest and suddenly came across something far better than what he had expected to find. He saw a giant anaconda resting in the water just meters away from him. The anaconda was approximately 8 to 9 feet in length, and he was lucky that it was sitting dormant at the moment. The guy fixed some cameras to capture what the serpent would be doing in the area, but their interaction with it was brief, as it slipped away soon. Giant Centipede. Get ready to meet the giant Amazonian centipede, a real-life creepy crawler straight out of the horror movies. This critter is amazingly a foot long. Yes, that's as big as a ruler. With its vibrant red and yellow colors, it's not just big, but also quite the looker. With up to 46 pairs of legs, they can perfectly navigate the jungle's twists and turns effortlessly. Don't let its many legs fool you. This centipede is a top-notch predator, munching on everything from insects to birds and even frogs. It climbs trees and hangs there just to catch any flying snacks. Despite its scary reputation, the giant Amazonian centipede is a creepy mini beast of the rainforest. Python nest. We all have seen pythons slithering on the forest floors, but have you ever seen these reptiles resting in their nest? A group of friends had headed out into the forest to check the GPS markings they had made, but they found something extraordinary. This giant python had been living in the area and laid 45 eggs in its nest too. These reptiles can lay up to 12 to 48 eggs at one time in the wild, and finding a nest full of eggs is quite an amazing find. But I'm surprised that this man was brave enough to hold a female python guarding its nest with his bare hands. Weird battle. We've seen snakes eating prey much bigger than their own size. But here's a new thing, snakes trying to devour each other. I know it looks a bit different than trying to make a meal out of each other. Snakes engage in combat primarily during the breeding season, when males compete for the attention of females. The goal of these confrontations is to determine the stronger and more dominant male. I guess they didn't get the memo on how to fight another one of their species, but they'll surely figure out how to properly resolve their differences. Creepy piranhas. Piranhas have established so much fear in the world that they have been featured in some of the most horror movies. And these fish live up to their creepy reputation. The fish always move in groups, and just as anything enters their domain, it is destined to become a meal of the fish. The Amazonian piranhas are known to be the biggest ones out there and can grow up to 35 centimeters in length. If it sounds small, it can be pretty creepy when paired with their fast swimming speed and sharp teeth. These young egrets can be clumsy when moving through the tree, and one wrong move can make them end up in the plates of these ferocious predators. Deer skull. A hunter was searching the woods with his fellows and got the creeps when he found antlers of an unfortunate deer between two trees. The hunter estimated that the poor animal had gotten stuck between two trees while marking his territory and perished of exhaustion or became a meal for some predator. Another such man found some antlers hanging from the trees, and although this one also looks creepy, its story was not that bad. The animal was shedding its antlers in this area and most probably left them in the tree by accident. Mysterious creature. A leaked footage from Congo in 2017 took the internet by storm when the netizens were confused at what they were looking at. Some compared it to a dragon, an extinct species, or maybe scientists could have found a new species. But there has to be some logical explanation for it. A group of netizens came forward with a different idea when they said it was most probably a curious giant tortoise that simply was checking the camera. I really hope this was the case. Mysterious Velociraptor. A man had installed a trail camera in the forest and was hoping to capture some beautiful wildlife on it. But his camera caught something far extraordinary from his expectations. When he got the footage back, he saw this creature, a Velociraptor. Yeah, I know it sounds awkward to say it out loud, but just look at it. Many suggested that it could be some other animal resembling a dinosaur, but the owner of that camera was sure to have captured a prehistoric being. Whether someone was playing a prank on these people or the scientists might really have been successful in bringing Jurassic Park to life. This is a mystery that is still unsolved. Robotic insect. Now that looks like a perfect antagonist from my worst nightmares.
Ooh, a little creepy, a little scary, a little spooky.
This is a spinny devil katydid, scientifically known as Panas cuspitus. These insects are notable for their large size and formidable appearance. They possess a robust spiny exoskeleton, which serves as an effective defensive mechanism against predators. Those spikes could make anyone think twice before trying their luck on it. Their coloration, typically green or brown, provides excellent camouflage among leaves and branches. Dragonfish.
Oh yeah, oh my god.
This seemingly calm water surface has a river monster lurking in the murky waters. See how it moved through the water? I'm sure it's something big. As the fishermen brought their net out, it revealed 2 arapamas. These fish are enormous, growing up to 10 feet long. That's as long as a small car. They're not just big, they're also breathtaking, with shimmering scales that look like armor. What's super cool about arapamas is they gulp air from the surface, a nifty trick for living in oxygen-poor waters. These fishermen must be lucky to get their hands on these titans of river titans. Bull, elk, and tree. This man decided to head out in the lush green forest to freshen up his mind from the monotonous routine, but he got to experience something out of the ordinary as he saw this sight of a huge bull elk stuck in the tree from its head. According to the man, the poor animal might have been running at high speeds and accidentally bumped into the trees forever, getting stuck in it.
Wow, poor guy tried to make it through those trees and it didn't quite work out, eh?
While some viewers believe that it was placed there by someone else for unknown reasons. Whatever the case was, I'd still stay out of the woods if I ever came across something like that. Colorful butterflies. Now, this looks like the perfect scene from a fairy tale movie, and yet it is a real phenomenon. Butterflies are known to drink the tears of different reptiles. They do this to get valuable nutrition such as salt and minerals, which are often scarce in their natural habitats. Alligator and turtle tears can be a convenient source of sodium required for various physiological functions of these beautiful insects. Biggest piranha. Just when I thought I had covered all the creepy inhabitants of the Amazon forest, here comes another one to break my assumptions. Here is a giant silver piranha. Unlike its infamous cousins, this big fish grows up to 20 inches and is more of a gentle giant. It's got a shiny metallic look that makes it look like it's wearing armor. But don't be fooled. When it's dinner time, this piranha means business. It's got a set of chompers that can make quick work of fish and plants. Black monster. Now that looks like a scene from a horror movie. Some locals in an unknown forestry area were enjoying the serene river and they saw an unusual phenomenon in the middle of the water. A dark figure started emerging from the depths, looking like some kind of a beast breathing from beneath the surface and was making its way to the outside world. But you don't have to worry about it. There's a logical explanation for this phenomena as well. Some experts suggested that this could be some gases that escaped from the riverbed and made their way to the surface. What do you think it was? Spider silk hinge. You are looking at one of the most fine architectural works in nature. This is a spider silk hinge, a mysterious structure in the rainforest. Something so peculiar, it looks like it's straight out of a fairy tale. It's made by the silk hinge spiders. These little architects built something extraordinary, a miniature fence surrounding a central tower, all spun from silk. It's so intricate that it resembles a tiny Stonehenge. But what is the purpose of this interesting structure? Well, it's actually a nursery. The mother spider constructs this delicate silk fortress to protect a single precious egg. Normally, spiders lay hundreds of eggs at one time, guarding them personally, so this behavior by the spider is both unique and interesting. Flying dinosaur. Locals in Idaho recorded this footage of a creature creepily resembling a pterosaur flying above their heads. And when the video went viral in September 2015, it started raising different speculations. Many started thinking if some flying reptiles from the dinosaur era could have been brought back to life by the scientists. These sightings of animals looking like the pterosaur were not backed by any scientists, and no one came forward with a clear explanation of the incident. Even the authenticity of this incident had a question mark on it. But residents of the area still wanted to believe in their reemergence. What do you think it was? Rock paintings. Deep in the heart of the Amazon rainforest, a canvas of ancient history adorns the cliffs, telling tales long forgotten. These ancient cliff paintings, estimated to be over 15,000 years old, show a mesmerizing look into a prehistoric world. Discovered in Colombia's Serranía de Landicio, they depict a rich lifestyle of life, with giant sloths, mastodons, camels, and humans coexisting with animals that went extinct thousands of years ago. Painted in red ochre, these images capture the essence of a time when humans were not dominant, but a part of a wild ecosystem. Another wall painting is rumored to be evidence of aliens visiting our world. The Wandingi rock paintings are a profound cultural treasure found in the Kimberley region of Western Australia. These ancient artworks, dating back around 4,000 years, are attributed to the indigenous peoples of the area. In reality, the Wandijna depicted in these paintings are revered as powerful ancestral spirits. These figures are surrounded by patterns that represent rain and lightning, emphasizing the Wandijna's role as rainmakers and storm bringers. It's time for today's open discussion. A group of fishermen in Brazil took their boats out to catch some amazing fish from the river, but they got their hands on something far more interesting. As they continued their journey, they landed their hands on a giant anaconda slithering in the water. The serpent was so heavy that it was even harder for all these men to carry it. The Amazon is famous for its diverse species, and one of the most creepy ones are these anacondas that can grow as big as 30 feet in length. This one had to be one of the biggest these fishermen had ever captured, as they estimated that it might be measuring up to 9 to 10 feet. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.